Hello, welcome to this Let's Play of Alan Wake. I'm Jackson Tyler of abnormalmapping.com. I finished up Broken Age, had a little think about what I wanted to do next, and thought I'd record my playthrough for Alan Wake, which is this month's Game Club game, this month being January of 2015. I have no idea what to expect, but I'm pretty excited. It's going to be good fun. Yeah, so I guess we'll just dive in. I haven't had any experience with, like, you know, I've watched 2 episodes of Twin Peaks. I haven't played Deadly Premonition. I haven't read that much Stephen King. It's actually a fairly untrodden genre for me, so maybe that means Alan Wake will play either better or worse. I don't know, but we shall see as we head into creepy small-town Americana and find out what lies before us. So I'm going to pick easy because I know it's a shooter and I can't be bothered. Shoot me, I guess. Well, I'll shoot them.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
I guess if you're just going to boldly state your themes like that, sure.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
This isn't good. What's going on now?
Suddenly, his body was gone.
I did see that. I saw that, Alan. Mr. Wake.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
I like how that is expressed with a single tiny animation. Oh, that's a light. Nope. Thank you. Let's run.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
The game is a little bit framey, I can tell, but my computer. It's pretty good, but it's not a masterwork or anything. Oh, okay.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer.
Thank you.
You're a joke. There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor.
Okay.
Never publish another.
I mean, it's fair enough. I listened to that guy's voiceover. It didn't seem like the best writer.
Damn.
As someone who likes to write,
You can't stop me!
anxiety about writing is a very hard thing to make good in stories, because it comes across as incredibly self-indulgent.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Writing about writing is a hard thing, and only very, very skilled writers can do it. Not even good. Actually, it's really good. Writers can do it well, and okay, writers can do it well.
Die by the hands of your own.
It just requires a certain type of self-awareness. This isn't good. What's happening right now? It's not good. I think I should run. Let's head over here. But we'll see how Alan Wake handles it. I bet I'd be way more forgiving of the fact that it's attacking the subject it does if they just named the main character Stephen King. Just write your Stephen King fan fiction.
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
Well, that's not good. There is some screen tearing going on here. I don't normally get that, so I assume it's the
I
game.
was trapped. There was no way out.
There we get out. I'm assuming not, but one of my critiques is they should have written I didn't know how to get out rather than there was no way out. Because I assume this is just a scripted,
Cabin
yeah.
was a death trap. I had to get out.
Okay. Oh god. Okay, I'll just open up a...
Follow the light.
Thank you. The voice of God shall lead me on.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
I guess I went too fast.
Well done.
Thank you.
I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
Okay. Where are we going? So,
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
you're going to teach me how to
Hitchhiker has
shoot.
been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again.
Okay.
Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward
Heavenly
him and
flashlight
burn the
bequeathed
darkness
unto me.
away. You did it.
Yeah.
Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy.
Okay.
Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
I guess it's just okay to kill him then.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
Thanks.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Okay. Where are we heading now?
Made me this way, and now I'm gonna
Okay. Where to now?
This is it.
Oh. Does the battery recharges, right? So if I'm... It only really matters when I'm in a battle and need something immediately. Oh, flare gun, cool.
You did just like.
Oh, I have. Yep. Okay. That'll definitely do it. That'll do it. I'll take him out. I guess I can use the flare gun. I assume I'm gonna be stripped of all my weapons when I wake up from this dream. After all, his name is Awake. He can lift go off the edge.
I can keep this up forever.
Can you, man? What's in the back of this van? I guess I should be running away. Barrel drops on my face. Oh, the hit to your speed when you run for a while is a bit annoying. Okay. I'm safe. I made it. I bet nothing's going to go wrong inside the lighthouse now, and I'm just going to be safe and wake up. Nice.
Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's
Do you
fine.
get it? Alan,
you dozed
wake up.
off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
What is wrong with everyone's face? It said Nightfalls last time. I get it. That's pretty good. That's the right kind of goofy. I'm up for that.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Okay, hi.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
That's hilarious.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Yeah, Deerfest.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
There's something off
I
about all the
won't pretend I
faces.
don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Well, okay. That was a conversation, I guess.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there
I
yet?
have the Gears of War walk.
Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text
Leave it
message
now.
from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Well,
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
okay. Thanks for the objective.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us.
He's the guy that got murdered as shit in that
I'll go
thing,
fill her
right?
up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
I bet nothing bad is going to happen to her.
I'd forgotten
Oh,
there
the
were
screen
still
tearing.
places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl
Is she
Stuckey?
secretly the
Carl?
bad guy? I bet.
Of course,
That's my
Mr.
bet.
Wake.
That's my guess. That's an
He must have
introduction
gone
for a
to
bad
visit the
guy.
restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Well, okay, I'm gonna go find Carl.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty
Do me
here
a
is...
favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker.
Well.
Unbelievable.
Ha! It does that. Get stuck. Yeah. You need to give it a good solid whack.
Oh, this is teaching us quick time events. Okay.
Now that's what I'm talking
Wow.
about. Yes.
These guys watched a lot of Twin Peaks and made
This
this
is
game.
it. I've died and gone to hell.
Screen tearing. I know that is actually a problem with this game. Oh, I got a coffee thing. What's that for?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in.
Well.
And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
You should probably leave, Alan. This that seems. See, once they get out of the cutscene to show someone dressed.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
It's far less weird. Far less creepy. This game gets a lot of...
Lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
This game gets a lot out of its...
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you
out of its camera angles, out of its cutscenes.
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
But yeah.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
It does a lot with cutscenes. The atmosphere changes. It puts a color tint on them.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Well, good.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
No
We're
one's done
supposed to
anything
be
like
on
this
vacation,
before.
Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here, I'm PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Well, we've made it.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
Yeah, we do.
I'm okay.
You alright?
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Well, if you're scared of darkness, coming to the middle of fucking nowhere in Creepy Town isn't the best advice. Especially if it seems like he was reluctant to go and she was pushing him into switching off. Because he seems insufferable as a partner. Where are we going? I guess we're opening the lock.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Yes.
Hello? Anyone here?
No, it's our house. Why would anyone be here? It's their cabin, but I don't think... Like, the whole point was they said, give you the keys, so... I don't think anyone's going to be here. Unless it's creepy!
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn.
You know, scary moments like that are way more effective if...
I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
Well, they're way more effective if you don't, you know, announce they're about to happen before they happen.
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
Yeah, this is earlier than the 60s. Come on, Alan, know your years. Radio. Right, where's the generator? Is the generator out here? How much of this game is going to be puzzles and environmental stuff versus shooting, I wonder. I'd like it to be mostly environmental stuff.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Who is Thomas Zane?
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Thanks. Thanks, dear. I wasn't working it out quick enough, so...
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Let there be lights.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Cool.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
I'll have so much fun looking at... I thought that was a cue for me to look around, but nope.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Well, I wonder how long that'll last. What's in there? You know...
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Gross. Where are you, Alice?
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Oh, good.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Is it a typewriter? It's a typewriter!
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
That's a specialist.
Now you want to get me committed?
No!
What?
It's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice!
Oh, she's dead. That's the last thing he's going to say to her.
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
You are a partner who would, like, abuse your partner's phobia in order to be alone. That's... What does she see in you again?
Damn it. Alice?
Yep.
Alice? Alice!
You can tell he's really
Cabin
upset
had gone
because
dark. All the lights were out.
he's really upset because his face emoted slightly more.
What the hell?
Why can you only sprint for a certain amount of time? I assume that...
Alice? Alice?
She's gone. Well,
Oh, no.
shit.
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice?
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice.
This is a mysterious situation.
The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Well, okay. That's going to do it for the first episode of this Alan Wake Let's Play. Spin the camera around a bit. I don't know what's been going on, but... Oh, blimey. That's that thing over there. Yeah, we're going to find out next week. We're going to carry on with the game. I don't know how many episodes it'll be. Probably about 15? I don't know. I don't know how long it is. I'm assuming about 7 hours, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you soon. Next time on Abnormal Mapping's YouTube channel. Also listen to our podcasts, they're very good. I didn't plug them, but we're proud of them. Listen to the latest one with Mike Joffe, or one before that. We're doing one Minecraft this month, which is December. This will probably be going up in January, so who knows. Anyway, that's that. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Next time.